try to have the same mentality for this game as much as I can. Like you said, just trying to make an impact. Not even just scoring the ball, but just other ways that I know I belong on this team. Just offensive rebounding, trying just to run the floor as hard as I can, and then just slow down and play and let the game come. Don't think about it too much. Defensively, just try to do my job as much as I can, but good games and bad games are going to come, and stretches are going to come. It's just trying to have the same mentality every game and letting the result just take care of itself.
So you got back to a little bit of you being the on-ball guy, ball pressure initially. How does that help you get engaged?
Yeah, I mean a lot. I just got to be focused on what the on-ball player is trying to do. Off the ball, I kind of need to work on just not getting lapses of just sitting there and watching sometimes. But I think on the ball, it's just able for me just to really just be engaged in the game, knowing what's coming, and just being focused on trying to keep my man in front.
Last thing I had was obviously Lakers, Luka, LeBron, and Austin. Probably opportunity you probably will end up on all three at some point in the game. How do you approach that when they're similar,
Yeah.
but in some ways they're different?
Yeah, I mean they're all three great players, and they're respectful in this league. So sorry, I have a gun on my mouth, on my lip. But I think basically it's just finding ways to find their tendencies early, watching film with the coaching staff, watching film on my own on all three of them, and just seeing how I guard them before and see how other people guard them as well. Just to find tendencies, and then just playing team defense. It's not gonna be one guy to stop them. It's gotta be all five of us, all three of them. But if I can just stay solid and make it tough for them, we can just go from there.
With the game slowing down for you a little bit, how much are you kind of having to remind yourself in certain moments? Okay, all right, we're gonna slow down.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's some games that feel like it's slowed down, some games that feel like it's still sped up a little bit, but it's just part of it. It's just growth, which I'm forever grateful for, and is blessed to be able to be on that floor. Just learning in-game reps, and just want to tell myself, just slow down, let the game come to you. Don't worry about anything else. Just try to do your job, and mistakes are gonna be made on the floor. It's just how you're gonna bounce back from them. Just letting the game slow down, is letting it come to me is probably the biggest thing I can take for myself.
With bouncing back, I mean, how do you guys kind of break through this tough patch right now?
I think it just comes down to our principles. I think we got away from it a little bit these past couple games. Being able just to come out and compete and play hard, and we get to play a great set of basketball for 48 minutes. We don't have a lot of the guys that can get us out of hunches like Devin and Dylan. So we're going to have to play a perfect game of basketball that we play, but we are capable of it. We have the guys for it. So now it's just coming down to executing at a high level and just being able to compete at a high level.
All right, how are you trying to balance those decisions of reading when to cut versus when to just stay spaced?
That's a good question. I think it just comes down to seeing the floor, anticipating it early. If I'm in the corners and there's a guy, I can see him laying a cut, or if he's driving middle, that's probably my best opportunities. But if it's a roller, someone's in a dunker, then I gotta save space around there.
Coach Hott came from Cleveland, where they did a lot of unique cutting last year. Have you gotten the sense that he wants you to lean more to cutting, or?
Yeah, we talked about that since he first got here. He watched film on me last year about a lot more cutting and screening and rolling, and he saw for his offense I could make a good piece for that. So that was his emphasis for me, really just trying to cut below under the rim. Not even just me, but for all the other players. Trying to get some cuts behind the defense. When people are driving, they're not going to be looking at me, so just keep cutting and keep finding ways to get to the rim.
Right, kind of intended with the cutting and spacing that Jordan Montreal. It feels like oftentimes we never could work. Y'all almost competing for offensive rebounds just because of the way y'all tag us. How you said having not just one or even sometimes two or three guys on the court, being able to get there and just kind of add impact?
Yeah, you can see my offensive rebounds going down for Mark, but no, it's good. Not even just Mark, but Goody. Amir, Bashir, us, really crashing to go get the rim, trying to get extra possession, which is great. I think now for us is trying to be smart as much as we can. When to tag, when to go, where to tag from. But having that mindset of trying to go get an extra possession from all four guys it's tough. And just having a defense looking for us, and we all scrambling. Next thing you can get a tip rebound as much as you can.
And then my other one for you, looking at you when you get in the starting unit or you with those starting kind of lineups. What kind of feels like shifts in terms of role for you, or what's expected of you when you're in those units versus when you're with the reserves?
I think it's the same thing. Just come out and compete as hard as I can. I think for me, my mindset is just setting the tone early now. Coming off the bench, you kind of see how the game goes. But, when you start, it's kind of hard because you got to start the game. So just setting the tone as much as I can, as fast as I can. Just trying to play the brand of basketball that I know to play, then just trying to do my role at the high level.
You guys have responded to adversity all year, whether it's injuries or just slumps like this. Just what's kind of the general mood and
I think it's still high. Like you said, we've been through adversity this whole year, and I give credit to Coach Ott for that because he's trying to instill confidence in us no matter where we are in the league. In the season, he said as once we all come back and we're all happy, he tries to find some positive in everything. Being able just to learn from this and grow from this is going to help a lot of the young players because we're getting a lot more reps now. So once our veterans come back and we can learn from them and grow from them, we can try to succeed in the late push.
I was going to also ask you the dunk for Jalen. I think it was Saturday against Orlando. The outlet pass, the underhand scoop. That's something like you're very comfortable with your left hand, like making passes. That was just something.
That was an instinct. Yeah, I saw him running, and I don't think I had the ball dribble high too much, so I couldn't give an overhand. So it was just kind of a scoop play. I wasn't even thinking at the time, just going and just playing, making that pass. But I'm glad he caught it and done. Cause I would have got sad if he didn't make that one. But it was just an instinct play. All good.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Magic on that one.